It's 3:53 and I'm still uploading, documenting and recording the role, how the position of healthcare service providers has deteriorated in a modern day democracy. It's a very distrustful and disgraceful and disrespectful situation where a married mother, a property owner, professional adult, um, competent and fully aware of the liabilities that are still in society, still risking the role of the Hippocratic Oath is being damaged by people that are of bad paperwork and bad etiquette, very poor etiquette. The slander is disgraceful. It's really astonishing that these people that are working with the commandments apparently haven't actually done what the commandments espouse. So I find this absolutely astonishing that these people are causing more trouble with the Hippocratic and still not practicing good etiquette. This is Royal Protocol that I'm working with, and I'm astonished that in the circumstances of a modern day democracy, that people think it's safe, sensible, or secure to be offending my hierarchy of needs to accommodate circumstances that aren't a successful initiative, and that, as we've seen since 2005 in this situation, casualty after casualty after casualty, and the irresponsible mentality of people that aren't even properly qualified to be practicing still haven't fulfilled their obligations, duties, functions, and roles. So, this is just all about professionalism and propriety, and people that don't actually have the etiquette or the honourability to honour their dues, their debts, their obligations. So they're offending royal protocol, they're offending my royal families, they're offending the Hippocratic Oath, which is even more dangerous and more serious as well. So those that have a full knowledge of etiquette might practice it. It's quite rude, the invasive intrusion I'm experiencing by people that have overstepped the line. And that's why we have COVID-19, unlawful detainments, unlawful childcare orders, as I've described, and the blasphemy and the spiritual and the faith and religion right of the declaration. It's absolutely bonkers what people have been getting up to in this community, and we've only seen consequence after consequence after consequence. So those people that are being irrational, illogical, or absent minded or short minded about the origins of COVID-19 might be careful not to have the repetitive cycle occur with worse outcomes than have already happened. As they say, you can pull the wool over some people's eyes some of the time, but you can't pull the wool over people's eyes all of the time. And in this community, there are a lot of efforts to blindside and lead the blind into circumstances that not any crowd would venture. So it's a serious, insightful situation. The vision for the future, it's not looking good. As long as crime and corruption against my good name are being facilitated, I have huge, as I said, concerns for COVID-19 success. Those that are disrespecting Narcotics Anonymous and that are breaching confidentiality and not of good practice might be mindful of the etiquette issues, the codes of conduct, and the issue of anonymity and privacy and confidentiality. These are all the matters that are arising in this situation. So I hope there aren't people out there offending the fellowship and the federation where I've been of crime prevention, and those healthcare providers that are guilty of defamation. You have been notified and reported duly, formally, and courteously